So an enthymeme is an argument that is expressible as a standard form categorical syllogism, but it's missing a premise or it's missing a conclusion. A statement that's essential to the argument has been left out. And so that raises the question for us, why would someone leave statements out of an argument? After all, the quality of the argument depends on the statements that comprise the argument. And the most common answer to this question is this: because the statement that's been left out is so obvious that it would be a waste of breath or a waste of ink to actually articulate the missing statement. So take a look at this argument. The gas gauge in the car indicates the tank is empty, therefore I should stop at the gas station to get gasoline. Okay? Now, if it's true that the gas gauge in the car indicates the tank is empty, that doesn't necessarily imply I should stop at the gas station to get gasoline. There has to be another thing that would also have to be true in addition to that one premise in order to necessitate the conclusion that we better get ourselves to the gas station. Can you think of what that statement is? It's this one. When the gas tank is empty, I need to refill it. Okay? So if it's true that the gas gauge in the car indicates the tank is empty, and if we assume it's true that when the tank is empty, I need to refill it, well, then it would follow that I better get myself to the gas station to get some gasoline to fill the tank. And we can take this argument now and include the missing premise, and we can express all of this as a standard form categorical syllogism, and we would see that when we assume the two premise statements are true, the conclusion by necessity follows. But that missing premise wasn't included in the original iteration of the argument, okay? And again, for a perfectly valid reason, it was too obvious to state. And this happens in our lives every day, right? You're sitting passenger in the car, and your friend's driving, and all of a sudden you find yourself saying, oh my gosh, the light's red, you need to stop the car, okay? Well, that's missing a premise. Just because the light's red doesn't mean I have to stop the car, unless it's also true that any time the light is red, I need to stop the car. In that case, if it's true that any time the light is red, I need to stop the car, and the light's red, well, then I would have to stop the car. Okay? Somebody comes up to you and says, oh, you're a student in John's logic class. You must be a CR student. Okay, well, there's a missing premise there. You're a student in John's logic class. Every student in John's logic class is a CR student. Therefore, you're a CR student. Okay, so we can leave out these premises and conclusions sometimes for perfectly innocent reasons. But there are some not so innocent reasons why somebody would leave the premise out of an argument or a conclusion unstated in an argument, and that's what we need to look at next.